You don't know the power
of gaming on the
dark side.
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's your boy Darth Shigong here from Gaming on the Duck Side, GOTDS, and you know we got this coming at you with another video for Call of Dragons. Woke up early this morning to the announcement from the devs for our new Marksman Heroes. We got ourselves Magrat and Zeta. Now, I was completely wrong on some of this stuff. I thought Magrat, personally, was going to be a dwarf player, because I'm just really pushing for the next faction. It's most likely going to be the dwarves, so I thought that's what was going to happen here. But nope, it's another goblin. So Craig's finally got a girlfriend here. I'm really curious to see if there'll be any interaction between those two characters. It'd be kind of interesting. Then you got Zeta over here. She looks pretty cool. She's got a little mini crossbow in her hand and stuff. The other one's got potions in her hand. So let's go ahead and read what the devs got to say about them, and we'll go from there. All right. So this is from their Facebook post that I saw this morning. Introducing our new heroes, Magrat and Zeta. Zeta, a skilled marksman from House Lager? Well, proficient in PvP and mobility. Magrat, a mysterious potion maker with marksman, garrison, and precision talents. You can obtain Zeta through Lucky Spin and Wheel of Destiny events, while Magrat is obtainable with money. Wheel of Destiny and Strongest Lord events. Who do you think will dominate the battlefield? Alright, well, let's break down into these things a little bit here and kind of see what we can try to extract from this little tiny blurb they've given us. First things first, Zeta here. She's a marksman, PvP, mobility type hero. So she can definitely be speedy if you want her to be. Fighting other players. This is going to be an interesting one. This one's going to be your fighting one, right? So some marksmans, we're looking at that. You know, you got your basic marksman talents. If you've played marksman, you know all of these, right? Where they're going to go. I just want to kind of go through it really quickly so you can kind of see it. But like a lot of things, you're going to have a choice to make, right? Especially with the PvP and mobility trees and only having so many talent points. Where are you going to put all these points at? I mean, I could see doing a lot of marksman, possibly if I was using Zeta for behemoth raids, possibly. But would she be my go-to, right? Is this going to replace currently what people are using for behemoth raids? I'm probably not thinking so, but I think a lot of it's going to depend on the skills that she brings to the field on top of this. So like I said, we got the marksman's tree. The next tree to look at is obviously the PvP tree. This tree is one that I'm still not entirely sure. I mean, like I said, I'm not the best at making builds. There are going to be other people that are going to have way better builds out there and be able to delve into this deeper. The PvP tree I've always found interesting. I only really have one hero currently that uses it. It's one of my tanks that I use for being in the front when I'm using it for, well, PvP battles as opposed to a tanky one, right? Some of the skills on here, I should say talents, are interesting. I'd really like to see how they synergize, possibly as a frontline hero here. Her going in and striking, it all depends on what, like I said, once again, the skills that she's bringing and who she's going to partner the best with. It'll be interesting to see how that tree works. Mobility, though, in a marksman is definitely something I'm interested in seeing because they are so slow. And if you want a faster moving marksman, well, you're going to definitely want to get some of these mobility skills up in there for the march speed and some of the other talents they have. It'll be interesting to see. Like I said, once again, I think this being mixed with a little bit of PvP stuff is going to be great to have a marksman that can move in and out of battle much faster. Will be definitely terrible on the field when you're going after mages. Not terrible for you as an attacker, but terrible for you as a defender, the person getting chased down by this marksman. She'll be right up on you, right? Or possibly someone sneaking around the back line. You got this evil marksman flying around. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see how people are going to use it. Once again, we're going to have to see what the skills look like. The skills are really going to make or break this hero. Next, we got Magrat, right? She's going to be a marksman, garrison, Precision Hero. This is definitely interesting. Now, I have some thoughts on her. We're going to go into her a little bit deeper, but let's go and look at these talents here. We already looked at Marksman, but she's also got Garrison, right? Now, Garrison, she could be being used to defend, basically, right? If you want to put her in a pass, you want to put her in your castle. This is interesting, right? Because we just saw in this last season, or the season we're currently still finishing up, that Garrison defense, man, there's definitely something to be said, right? You got your Gorosh, Skullgirl defenses. I've seen Theodore and Ferondale being used. They were the cavalry ones. Now we have potentially, you had Tohar. They tried Tohar, the mages and all that. But I'm wondering what a marksman can do, especially with the counterattack meta and all that stuff. I'm not going to say meta, but counterattack style, what that's going to look like. That'll be interesting to see. Next up is the Precision Tree. Now, this is going to be boosting the normal attacks on Magrat's Legion. And once again, like I said, depending on what she does here, I have a feeling that this is going to be the tree to go with, and I'll explain why in a second, based just off my initial looking at the picture of their drop here and the hints that are within it. But I think the Precision Tree is probably going to be one of the ways to go, especially if you're doing PvP with this one. In open field combat, I really feel this hero is going to be very, very interesting. All right, here are some speculations, my thoughts, my theories on this, based just off this picture alone. Now, with Zeta, she's going to be speedy, right? She's got the smaller crossbow there. She looks like she's meant to move. So she's going to be a quick one going in and out. I can see this one being used quite a bit. It'll be interesting. Definitely going to get her, obviously. But if you really look at this picture, I really want to say the focus is on Magrat. She's doing potions, which, if you think about it, lends itself to my theory that they are going to be doing something that they did with Tohar and Bertrand and the mages. Mages have always been AoE, right? They hit multiple targets until Bertrand and Tohar, who specialize in just hitting a single target, right? They're really going to hammer that single target down. I think they're going to do the exact opposite with Magrat. I feel that she's going to be an AoE marksman. She's going to be sitting there tossing out these potions and stuff, and it's going to be hitting multiple targets. She's going to affect multiple targets with her attacks. She's going to be an AoE marksman. At least that's my theory. And if you look at the picture here, it's got her little yellow eyes in the background, almost Hydra-like, right? Which is all about poison. So I have a feeling that she is going to throw some kind of poison attacks. Something that's going to either debilitate and take away their strength and power, cause some damage over time, a dot, right? It's going to have some very interesting effects because she has these potions. She might even have more than one kind of potion that she can toss out that causes more than one kind of effect. They either stack, they sit there, who knows? All I know is I'm putting it out there. I'm putting my money on the fact that this is going to be our first AoE marksman. I'll be very, shocked if she's not. But if she's not, it is what it is. This is, like I said, this is my theory section. I would love to hear what you guys think based off this picture alone, what you think is going to happen with these two. I mean, it'll be interesting. I really want to hear some thoughts from some of the players that played a lot, especially if you guys are marksman mains. I'm not a marksman main. This is not my jam. I really don't play a lot of marksmen. I do use them, obviously, in behemoth fights, but that's pretty much all I really use them for. If this is your thing and you really play a lot of marksmen, what do you guys think about these new heroes? Do you think the new season talents, are they going to carry that over? Are you guys going to have that ranged combat again where the marksman can throw out as far as the mages? Or do you think they might change that? That's going to obviously affect the way these are played as well. So these are all things that I would love to hear from my marksman players. If you guys can comment below, start a conversation down there, I'd really appreciate it. It definitely helps the video out, but it also helps out the community. And it gives me a chance to, talk to you guys back and forth. I definitely love trying to answer you guys when you guys give me more than just a thumbs up or hey, what's up, Darth, and all that stuff. I'm joking around. I appreciate that. Please, if that's all you got, that's cool. But if you want to, have a little conversation, I definitely welcome that as well. Anyways, guys, that's the video for the day. I just want to get something out really, really quick as soon as this dropped. I'm really looking forward to this, man. I really like this game. I like these new heroes already. I'm definitely going to go for both of them. Obviously, I'm not going to spend the money on the strongest lord, but I definitely want to at least get Magrat to drop in that first round. I'm really hoping, really hoping, because last time that didn't happen with Tohar. and I went like, what, 70 spins in. I still didn't get the dang guy, so I had to wait till they dropped in the, the heroes and the daily drop. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen with McGraw. She looks really interesting, and I really, really want to say this is going to be our AoE hero, our AoE Marksman hero. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to get to work, and also I'll catch you guys later. There's your boy Darth Shigong, and until I see you guys next time, I hope to catch all of you gaming on the dark side.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me. I swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do.